What is going on, guys? What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, so nice recovery from what happened yesterday. Basically, if you missed it yesterday, just the recap. Obviously, the Fed didn't hike. We all knew the Fed wasn't going to hike, but Jerome Powell said that March is likely not the time that they are going to cut. And so what that did was obviously send the market in a frenzy after he talked. But we all know that, the reaction that you get on FOMC day isn't really a real representation of what's to come. It's just a one-day reaction, and then we have to assess from there. So what I see happening here is tonight we have Amazon, Apple, and what is it? Amazon, Apple, Meta earnings, right? So if we go to earnings whispers Twitter, you'll see here that that's not for today. What? Before open. Anyway, just take my word for it. Amazon, Apple, and Meta report today. So that will be there will only be one remaining of the Mag 7, which is going to be NVIDIA, but NVIDIA reports at a very weird time. They report in the third week of February when no one else is reporting. So we're not going to get NVIDIA for a while. So let's leave NVIDIA out of the picture for now. We're going to be getting Apple, Amazon, and Meta earnings, as you can see here, after market close. We already got Microsoft, AMD, Alphabet. AMD and Alphabet missed on guidance. Definitely disappointed. And Microsoft actually beat on everything and beat on guidance. And even then, I think it was down like 1.5%, maybe a little bit more yesterday. But these three right here, they're going to, in my view, tell the picture for what happens in the market in the short term, because if their guidance is decent, I feel like this can continue rallying. And I made a point yesterday in my video that, what the hell? I made a point yesterday in my video that the stock market is usually the last to fall. There's this idea that people have that, when rates drop, the stock market drops. And if you take a look at it, usually what happens is it goes, the 10-year starts to roll. And as I said yesterday, the 10-year, in my view, doesn't really have a reason to rally anymore. Like, you will see it jump up and down, but in my view, the peak was already had. So the 10-year starts to roll over. Everyone knows that the Fed is going to cut. Even if they're not going to cut in March, they know that there's no more raises coming, right? So the Fed is going to roll over. I mean, the 10-year is going to roll over. Then the Fed rate, which is this in orange, and then the stock market. So that is what I'm currently looking at right now. As I said before, I do think that if Amazon, Apple, and Meta disappoint, I think this will be the end of this rally here. And not disappoint earnings. I mean disappoint guidance. I think that'll be the end of this rally here. And there should be, from now until, pretty much the end of the cutting cycle, I think that jumping into bonds, at least for me, is a more lucrative opportunity. And that's because we already took advantage of the opportunity in the SPY and the QQQs. Like, we bought the dip. So right now, taking profit, to me, I'm taking 30 to 40% profit off the table. Some stocks even more, and I'm okay rotating into bonds. For people that just sat in cash the whole time, it's a tougher proposition, man. Like, there's not much you can do except for wait until you know, the next downturn, and hope that you have the guts to invest then, because you didn't hear, you know what I mean? But I want to rotate into bonds. One, obviously they are safer, and I already made the bulk of my money up front. And two, as rates go down, yields are going to go up. As you can see here, as yields go down, prices are going to go up. You can see here the 10-year price, or the 10-year future, is rallying because of the fact that the 10-year yield is dropping. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me say what's up to some of you, and then I want to, what time is it? 6:06. Thumbs up just for the thumbnail. Ay. What's going on? Amanda, Astro Geek, Shri, Soner, Jonathan, Mike Sanchez, T, Humza, Nasser, what's going on? Or Nasir. John, Allen, Enki, Samuel. Is there a worth of investing in EFT bond? Is there a worth? No idea what that means, brother. Maybe you typed it too fast. All right. Let me take a look at the indices right here. High time frame on ES. Oh, this is nice. We have external range liquidity. These lows got taken out. These equal lows got taken out. And now we are in internal range liquidity. This is making me bearish on the day, definitely. Even though we are green, I don't like coming up into this. I expect that we get a rejection here. And guys, hit thumbs up for this. Like, even if you guys aren't part of the group, or you're not trading with me or whatever, I give you the proper direction most of the day, right? So even if you're not taking a trade with me, you at least get a sense for direction. That's got to be worth something, guys. Ooh, I want to short this. Let me look at, before I get myself in trouble, let me look at NQ real quick. NQ has a very different picture on the, not very, on the 4 hour. It's still now in bearish market structure on the high time frame. Obviously, you have this head and shoulders here, even though you're not going to day trade off of patterns like head and shoulders. But it exists there. Yes, do I not give you the proper direction on most days? Even on FOMC yesterday, I said you're better off taking a long. So even if you don't enter a specific trade, at least you're getting the direction. I mean, that's like $1 million worth of game right there. On the 2 hour, we're coming up into this order block and fair value gap. I think NASDAQ so far looks a little stronger than the S&P. Obviously, that might change later in the day. And RTY, also external range liquidity taken, moving into internal range liquidity here. This is on the 4 hour. Yay. What? Bro. 1 second. All right. Ali, what's going on? Kenny, what's your advice on buying TLT and TMF now? Is it late? Depends. What's your outlook? If you're looking for a swing trade, and you're asking in that manner, I probably. Oh, wait a minute. Are we live? Yeah, cool. If you're looking for a swing trade and you're asking in that manner, I probably wouldn't. If you're talking about long term, I mean, figure out if it's something. I'm not gonna give you advice on your long term portfolio, bro. I don't know where you are in life. I don't know what's your risk profile. I don't know. If you're just looking for something to buy, I would advise you to or encourage you to do research. And see if that's something that you want to buy. I already gave you my outlook on bonds versus stocks based on what the Fed is going to be doing. Use that and decide for yourself, bro. Robert Mancha donated 50. Man, appreciate you, Robert. Thank you so much, man. Super dope. Dina del Sol. I've been DCAing into bonds. Yeah, but you're also in the group, Dina. So you have a major heads up. We got into bonds in November. What's up, Dina? Jasmine, what's going on? Jixer, what's going on, bro? Why are bonds catching a bid? I'm about to ban this motherfucker. You act like I didn't spend hours making a video yesterday on this specific topic. You act like I haven't been talking about this video after video, live stream after live stream. You act like I haven't put alerts out on bonds. You act like I didn't just open up this live stream talking about bonds. And the first question this motherfucker asked me, why are bonds catching a bid? I can't. I see a bull flag on both ES and NQ. I don't know what time frame you're looking at. Also, if you're trading off of bull flags and things like that, you will go broke. That is definitely not a way to day trade because those things are fictional. They don't exist. And moreover, on the high time frame, if you want to get really technical, this is not a bull flag. This is a bear flag, right? But you had a bear flag here, and you would have got killed. You had a bear flag here, and you would have got killed. Bear flags and bull flags mean absolutely nothing. Not chart face. Spy 007. Oh, 007. That's going to be a good one. I got to start. I'm going to start designing, what you call it? I'm going to start designing thumbnails based on 007. Jonathan Bridgewater. It's okay. Let him pass. Yeah. I mean, he's lucky because I owned 3 Jixers in my life, and he has the name Jixer in his profile name. So I'll keep him on. But that's offensive. I put in all this work for you. I feel like a scorned teacher. All right. So ES, we have 15 minutes until open. Again, coming into this 4-hour fair value gap, to me, the next move that will likely happen. Again, we have Apple, Amazon, and Meta, right? So obviously, if they're like, what recession, guys? What recession? Things are looking rosy over here. Then, yes, we can fade this fair value gap. But that aside, what I'm looking at is a rejection off this fair value gap to take out this low that was created yesterday on the 4-hour. So internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. And I'm looking for the 15-minute to corroborate this and below, right? So, oh, shout out, we got a mastermind tonight. Hell yeah. So for those of you that are in the mastermind, you know, guys, there's like 500 of you here and 164 likes. That's pathetic. You guys want people to watch other channels? I know you want to keep this channel all to yourself, but that's not fair, guys. That's not fair. Let the YouTube algorithm help us a little bit. Hit that thumbs up so that other people find this stream. You don't want people to get bad trades. Come on. Come on. Don't do that to your fellow traders. The only thing here that would make me reticent about shorting just yet, because this is a pretty large fair value gap. So, you know, obviously we can dig more into it, right? The only thing that would make me reticent on the smaller time frame is the fact that we took liquidity. What was this low here? Hang on a minute. Let me find out. We took liquidity below. What is this? Last week's low? Oh, this is a major low that we snatched up here, guys. This is last week's low, right? Wait, when was the 22nd? Was it this week or last week? Last week. Okay. So this is last week's low right here. This is a major level. Last week's low, we took liquidity below it and are moving in a bullish market structure into the 4-hour fair value gap. This is dangerous, guys. So 4-hour fair value gap right here. All right. I need to wait until this resolves, but oh, I see. I wonder if we drop from here. I might take a stab at this. ES is definitely the weaker of the bunch. Let's see. Hmm. 16 points. 16 points. That's $800 per contract. I think this rolls over here. So one of two things happens. Either this rolls over and takes out this low that was created at market close yesterday, or we inch higher to fill the rest of this fair value gap before that happens. Let me look at NQ real quick. Yeah. I'm interested in shorting ES, not NQ. And the Russell, same thing. The Russell, same thing. I think this gets taken out. Any advice to learn about risk management? Yeah, start searching, man. But there's no substitute for actually trading. I mean, you can read like psychology books, Mental Game of Trading, Best Loser Wins, but without actually applying it, just reading is not going to help you. You have to read and then go to the charts and apply a practice that will make you better risk management. But asking about like, how do I learn about risk management is like asking, how do I fly a plane? Like, it's a broad topic, but really nothing besides in the air experience is going to help you. Check news? Why? Yes, looking like a great short. Yeah, exactly. Is this stream lagging for real? I'm not trading them tomorrow. The earnings are today. Why would I trade them tomorrow? And tomorrow's Friday. Get out. It's so funny, bro. Dang, Z, you're moody during these live streams. Are you not sleeping? I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping with your mother. This is going to play out, isn't it? This is going to play out, isn't it? Brandon. He said the mom jokes always hit. Guys, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing. Love it. That's what my dad was saying. Thoughts on Clippers now favorites to win the championship? What planet, what multiverse do you live in that you think the Clippers are going to win the championship? Let me see. I think we have, what is the news at 10? Luckily, we have all this in the Discord. So Thursday, we have unemployment claims. Oh, they came out. PMI at 10. I didn't know we had unemployment claims that came out. I mean, not that, to me, that pattern really doesn't require news, but I don't know. So the decision that I have right now, do I want to wait until PMI at 10 or take a trade now? Obviously, the trade that I highlighted earlier was the optimum one, is working. The only thing I'm really interested in trading right now is RTY and ES. I'm not interested in shorting NQ because even though NQ might follow, it's not as clean of a pattern. Whereas RTY and ES are in this major fair value gap here. CL might be interesting too. No. Gold is rallying on the strength that the dollar and rates are dropping. Bro, Agery, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Agery or Agery, you let me know. I apologize. Coming here from Stock Up with Larry Jones, he said he likes you. You know what's so funny? I met Larry Jones in a casino. I was playing a poker tournament in Vegas, and I was walking in the casino, and he comes up to me. And that was the first time that I met him. Obviously, most of the YouTubers are familiar with other people's channels and whatnot. But I had never, and we talked about collaborating, but we just never got around to it. But I met him in a casino. But I appreciate you. Thank you, Cameron. Oh, apologize. How do you pronounce your name? Agery? Agery? It sounds Nigerian. Your last name sounds Nigerian. But again, apologies if I'm wrong. But you let me know. All right. Market just opened. Thank God I didn't take that trade. You need to collaborate with Larry. He has a magic touch. That sounds suspect. I don't know if I want to collaborate with the guy that has the magic touch. I don't know what that means. Two traders walk into a casino. That is the start of a good joke. All right, let's see what happens here. Market just opened. We snatched internal liquidity. PMI at 10. Based on how this open is, I will likely wait until then. Because I think there's a chance, as I said earlier, that we dig more into this 4-hour fair value gap, or sorry, this 4-hour fair value gap, which there's also a 15-minute fair value gap right here. So if it dug into this, it would still be within the auspices of the 4-hour gap. So I'm going to wait for now. Remember, Larry and Stockmo have a Discord together? Do they? I don't know who's running that show. Your subs should be more than this. He had CEOs of CleanSpark, and they shot up. What, like insider trading? All right. Nice move on RTY. Nice move on RTY, but this to me looks like a false move. Ooh, there's an unmitigated. Okay. Hang on. Hang on, buddy. I might take this trade here. So internal. Oh yeah, I wanna take this trade here. This is risky before news, guys. This is risky before news. Don't do what I do. Eek. If I get stopped out, I'm going to go back in here. Let's see what happens. What are bond tickers to invest in Robinhood? In Robinhood, you can only invest in, I think, things like, well, you have TLT, AGG, TMF, SHY. Take a look at those. What news? PMI. PMI news. So, yeah, I would wait until news to take an A+ trade. All right. Well, we're up $100 on this. Why is my shit lagging, guys? Fuck. Okay. Stream is lagging a bit. Yeah, my computer's lagging. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. If I stop recording, this might help. This might help. Maybe if I quit Thinkorswim too. Because this motherfucker takes up too much memory. Hopefully that is better. All right, up 130 on this short. Man, I have to close this if the shit lags like this. I can't trade like this. So there is a chance that before the news at 7, we come up here to address this fair value gap. But we already mitigated the 4 hours. So it'll be a toss-up. If I get stopped out, I'm going to potentially take it from up here. I took it with small size because of PMI, but we'll see. I want to see if I can catch this move down off of mitigating that 4 hour fair value gap. What is ES doing? Yeah, ES has a similar... kind of similar structures as RTY. Okay, up 220. Up 220 on this short. 260, 290, 300. Oh, this is now a 2-to-1. I might bank this here. I might bank this before news. 330, 340, 380, 410, 420. I'm going to close it at 420. That's a magic number. All right, quick in and out. 420 before news, guys. That's how it's done. Paid for monthly already? That's how it's done. That is how it's done, boys and girls. What is better than a 2-to-1 trade before fucking breakfast, man? And I don't eat breakfast, so I don't even know how to answer that question. What a snipe. What a snipe. Booked. Thanks, Z. Hell yeah, Danny. Isaiah. Good job, guys. Good job. Penny. Focus more on futures while the stock squad does not. Penny. I focus on money. That's what I focus on, girl. Money. You tell me, if you give me the ticker for toilet paper futures, I'll trade that shit too. I will get to your question about SoFi, though, all joking aside. Penny's a loyal Discord subscriber, so. And she cracks me up on the masterminds. Hope y'all caught that shit. Big W, Hamza says. So for those of you that are new, I mainly day trade futures. I don't day trade options. Day trading options to me is a waste of time and a waste of money. I like swing trading options. So we played Microsoft, right? We played Microsoft earnings, and we played an iron condor. You cannot do this with futures. So options do have a play. Guys, only 296 likes, and I gave y'all a banger trade already. Do you want me to stop streaming? Tell me you like it. Not in that way. I mean, like, hit that thumbs up. We played Microsoft earnings. Obviously, you can't play earnings with futures. You have to play it with options, and you can get creative with options. So, we played an iron condor. So I think options do have a place in one strategy. It's just, it's not something that I want to day trade with, because you will get clapped by theta, by IV crush, etc. Right? So I don't day trade with options. If you want to, you can day trade with options, but it's not my favorite. So like that move there was on the Russell 2000, right? So RTY is Russell 2000 futures. There is an options version of this called IWM, which is the Russell 2000 ETF. So if you look up IWM, it's the same chart, right? This is IWM. You can buy puts on IWM. The only thing is there's just no telling what your profit or loss will be. This is why I hate with a passion options day trading, right? You cannot tell what your loss will be. So if I set my sell here and I have my buy stop up here, on RTY futures, I could tell you to the penny what my loss will be if my stop is hit. If it gets to my profit target, I could tell you to the penny what my profit will be. If you're in an IWM put and it goes against you, you have no idea, guys. You have no idea. And trust me when I tell you, futures are easier. And I've taught many people to trade futures. And I could tell you that once they grasp the idea of futures, it's so much easier than messing around with theta and IV and strike price and expiration. And do I go 0 days to expiration? Do I go next week? Do I go the week after? Which strike price do I pick? Out of the money, in the money, 2 strikes out of the money, at the money. You know what I mean? It's like, it's too much, man. Whereas like with futures, not only is it precise, but all I have to do is either long it if I'm bullish or short it if I'm bearish. That's it. I don't need to fuck around with puts and calls. And now, again, I love options, not for day trading. Like tonight, I might set an options play for Apple, right? There's no way for me to do that, obviously, with futures, right? Equities don't have futures. So I will have to do that with options, but I don't mind setting up a play based on, previous earnings for Apple. What is its current IV? Does it routinely beat the expected move or not? You can then formulate a nice creative options trade like an iron condor, a double calendar. These things are really where options shine. So, I cannot bring myself to day trade options and not be precise about my entries and exits. And I implore all of you to start, if you are interested in day trading, that is, to start looking at futures. And no, they're not hella expensive. You can day trade futures. You can get funded. Right? On Top Step. Like, I have a Top Step account. I'm going through a funded journey because a lot of our students are going the funded route, and I need to be able to speak on it from a position of authority. So in full disclosure here, and I have it connected to TradingView, which is awesome, you can see that my account balance right now is $3,300. This is my funded account. This is real money. This is not an evaluation. So those of you that know, I just paid for one evaluation account, passed that first try. They put me onto a funded account, and now I'm going to bankrupt Top Step. No, this is, they give you a funded account that starts from zero, and then you run it up. So the last few days, I've run this account from 0 to 3,300. It doesn't have to be expensive to trade futures. You could trade funded. You can trade on Tradeovate with $500 intraday margin. There's many ways to go about it, but don't just trade options because A, that's what you're used to, and B, you think futures are some sort of black hole. They're not. Would you say futures are easier than options?
Would I say they're easier? Yeah.
Okay. See, now you have my girl's stamp of approval. I put her onto futures, and she's going through intensive paper trading, backtesting, analysis. Playing with house money, yeah, it's not my money. They gave me a challenge, and I passed it. So now I'm trying to liquidate them. But in all seriousness, I trade my personal account too. I take those trades side by side. So I have Thinkorswim open on the other screen. That's my account. And this is the Tradeovate account. What I'm saying is there's no excuse. That's all I'm saying, guys. Just hypothetically speaking, once funded, can you lose your own money? No. You cannot lose your own money because you will just fail the account and then you'll have to open a new one. So, yes, opening a new one does, you have to pay whatever, 49, I think it's 70% off now. Ask her about the magic touch. You're funny. No, bro. She has the magic touch. I'm the lucky one. Oh, wow. This went up. ES went up here and snatched everyone's stops. To be fair, if I took that same trade on ES that I did on RTY, my stop would have been in the same place here. So I would not have been stopped out. But like I said, the fact that there's only 392 likes here, and I gave you the direction already. I gave you a banger trade. I don't have to do this every day, guys. I can just open up the Discord and do this in a house. It costs you nothing. Just hit that thumbs up. Let me know you like it. Also, other people are able to find the stream so that they don't go lose their money with StockMo. Are you still liking Top Step? Yeah, I love Top Step. Maybe Penny can calculate options to the penny. I mean, she is smart. I wouldn't be surprised. She always hops on the mastermind and asks me some tough questions. Just got here. What was the banger earlier? RTY. But also I said I like the setup on ES. Invited my friends. Says Malik Arjuna. Malik Arjuna. Wow, never heard of that name. Missed your first trade. What's up, Sultan? What's going on, bro? Like, this is like liquid gold I give you every day. Again, even if you don't take the trade, I'm telling you the direction, guys. I'm giving you the direction. It has to count for something. I think RTY, I want to go in for another short at some point after PMI. I think RTY gets here. at least here. I think RTY gets to at least 1962.2. Maybe, well, it's so hard to be bearish on Fridays, guys. 1962.2 at least, then 1956.3 would be the next target. But I need the short to set up. We basically took the market's money before PMI, and now we're sitting up on the day. I needed to set up another trade. The next trade I take will be on ES, though. ES is the bigger fish. Not interested in NQ as much. Not interested in NQ as much just because the imbalances are not that clear on the 4-hour. They are somewhat clear on the 2-hour. Right? Like you have this order block here. Somewhat clear on the 2-hour. I don't like it as much. And you don't need to force trades. My bias was easy to read to my eye with ES and with RTY. So that's what I'm going to trade right now. CL does look good, guys. CL looks good here. Knowledge seeker, smash the likes as many times. If I break my iPhone, then you have to send me a new one. No problem, bro. I got you. Meyer, Z, appreciate your work. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Why did you choose to put your stops so high on ES? How is that so high? What do you mean? If I entered at this OTE, why is this a high stop? I don't get it. Stock Squad kind of just puts up with Stock Mo. I don't even know who Stock Squad is, bro. But I'm glad they didn't invite me. No, I don't know who that is. Ashante says, Z, you should start your own hedge fund and call it Toilet Paper Futures. I don't know if I would gain the respect of the heavies on Wall Street, bro. Thank you, Z, for the live chat. No worries, Mo. I think Oxy, I'm interested in Oxy below 55 and below 50. I don't care for it here. Can you do a specific video on Top Step sometime? Yeah, if they reach out to me. I don't know if I want to give them free publicity like that. Top Step. Cut the check. Cameron, you guys are throwing names at me, and I have no idea who any of these people are. Josh, Keenan. Any thoughts on gold? Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, my man. Eek! The short was a play. What'd I tell you, man? If this doesn't get to 500 likes, I'm quitting YouTube live forever. I promise you that. Did I not just tell you 2 seconds ago, 1962.2? Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? 1962.2. Get this to 500 likes, or I'm outie like a Saudi, bro. Discord only. That's not a threat. I'm just saying. I need to be incentivized. And I feel like the number of times that I call market direction to you guys every single day. I mean, if I was just sitting back and I turn on my monitor and someone can tell me that RTY is going to exactly 1962.2 and it gets there, I would consider that information valuable. I don't know. It's better in the Discord anyways. That RTY trade was fire. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys make money. Stop threatening. By the way, I'm a Discord member. Sure, he cracks me up, bro. Have you watched Wall Street Trapper? Oh, I have no idea who that is, man. Shout out to whoever's doing this, whoever's hustling and doing this sincerely and honestly. All right? But have I watched someone named Wall Street Trapper? No. No, I haven't. Thank you, Z from the heart. Appreciate you, Jag Mohan. Jag Mohan. I've never heard of Jag Mohan. I know the name Mohan. There's actually a liquor store down the street called Mohan's Liquor. Your mama's daddy. Welcome to Trading Fam. Do you know the Red Panda Group? Come on, bro. Stop throwing fucking gangs out there asking me if I know them and how they trade. Next, somebody's going to ask me, have you ever heard of the Roland 60 Stock Exchange? No, I don't know the Red Panda Group. Fucking Astro Geek, bro. He said, do you know the Red Panty Group? Yo. Y'all killing me, bro. Y'all killing me. Yeah, from Crenshaw District. What you know about Crenshaw, Danny? It's all about that Phillips barbecue, bro. Phillips barbecue in West Crenshaw. What you know about that? Look at ES. Okay. I told you what I thought was going to happen. Hopefully, some of you bought SPY puts, SPX puts, whatever. Like I said, this type of information got to be worth something. You're from Compton, Danny? No shit? I play ball there on the weekends. Actually, it's between Carson and Compton. But yeah. Inglewood in the house. Bought SPX puts at 5, close at 7. Mucho thanks, says Sushant. Appreciate you, bro. Do you know the Turtle Traders? All right, you guys are just throwing out names at me now. Oh my God, that short on RTY. What a fuck. The news at 7 was PMI. That's what the news was at 7, guys. The news at 7 was PMI. PMI don't lie. Have you heard of Nancy Pelosi power traders? Bro. Nancy Pelosi would not have a group. She's too greedy. But if she had a group, I would join it. Wow, Microsoft, what? It's up 2%, bro. I beat earnings and guidance. We already closed out our Iron Condor on Microsoft. Providence, Rhode Island in the house? One of my best friends is from there. I have paid for my Discord several times since I joined. Paolo, appreciate it, bro. And I'm glad to help you. What colors you wear when you're in Compton? Bros, that's not... That was like a thing in the 90s and prior. It's not... Banging on colors is not as big anymore. So, yes, you can wear your Dodgers cap and walk around Compton. It's not bad. Jixer donated $50 to St. Jude's. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. In all seriousness. Thank you, Jixer. Okay. I know him. I probably know him. Providence is dope. Wait. Is that your real name? Mike Cesaroni? Not going to lie. That's a pretty dope last name. Robert Elizondo. What are the chances of Tesla filling the 145 gap? Like 52.3. 6 9 4 2 0 8 1 7 5 3 0 0 1 2%. I hope that helps, bro. Natural gas is coming out soon in 25 minutes. Yeah, I don't think it's that big. I mean, unless you're a natural gas trader. I haven't traded natural gas in so long. Really, honestly, since the Russia-Ukraine stuff, I haven't traded natural gas. It just, not my type, man. I'd much rather stick to oil. Oh, shit, speaking of oil. I need to check on. Let me find out. Ooh, okay. So where I think oil is going to next. I'm glad I didn't take a trade on it. I'll tell you that much. Z, you got to be from Y with those smart-ass answers. What is Y? Mike Cesaroni. I'm up 650 for the day. I'm going to go get a cannoli. Motherfucker living up to his name. Mike Cesaroni with the cannoli. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. I'm glad I can help you out. Joseph Brogna. What is Y? You got to be from Y with those smart-ass answers. Tell me what Y is, and I'll tell you if I'm from there. Y is NY? I never heard no dude refer to NY as just Y. Y is what you refer to the YMCA. The fuck? Motherfucker shorten New York to just York. There's a reason it's called New York. Because we didn't want to be like England. So it couldn't be York. It had to be New York. Motherfucker said, why? Atlanta. Hot Atlanta checking in. What's going on, Cameron? Do you stock screeners? No. This right here, see? This that you see on the right, this is my stock screener. This is the only thing that I trade. ES, NQ, RTY, GC, CL. And then I had the Treasuries, ZT and ZN. And then AMD, Amazon, Bitcoin, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Palantir, Tesla, Shop, Apple, and maybe a few others. You don't need a screener, bro. It's a waste of time. Positive TV says NY was too long. He said NY was too long, so he just said Y. Shothead says, I used to work in York. Love your vids, but these live streams are fucking jokes. You're telling me. Shit, bro. These live streams are like Def Comedy Jam, bro. All right. ES fulfilled that short if you took it. I took it on RTY. For those of you joining late, didn't take it on ES, took it on RTY. Gave you the levels for ES as well, though, and gave you the level on RTY. You know what's wild is I said that we're going to go after 1962.2, and then between today and tomorrow, we're going to go to 1953.5. It hit 1953.5 like 2 minutes later. I come for education and trades, but I stay for the entertainment. What's up, Richard? Is there a reason you don't trade QQQ? Yes, I don't day trade options. I went over why that is a few minutes ago. I don't day trade options. I swing trade options. With that said, time to look at Apple. Because Apple's reporting tonight. Now, I need more coffee. Promise y'all won't leave if I go get more coffee. Say it. Say it. I don't know. I don't see anything in the chat. Tell me you ain't going to leave. Wow. Nobody's promising me that they won't leave if I go get more coffee. Okay. Grimbev. Appreciate you. Grimbev said I won't leave. Have to make a play for us? Brian Burke, I gave you 2 plays, bro. I gave you 2 plays, bro. I'm at a colonoscopy and still listening. What? That's got to break a record. Okay. I'm going to get some more coffee. You know what's so funny? I'm running dual stream. I'll just tell you this before I get coffee. It's going to take 2 seconds, but I'm running dual stream on Instagram and YouTube. And they're 2 different streaming platforms. So one time I went to go get coffee and I turned off the YouTube camera and I forgot to turn off the Instagram camera and I was wearing my underwear. And I got up and I'm just walking around in my underwear. So if you happen to catch it on the Instagram stream, Merry Christmas. But now I will not make this mistake. I will turn off both for a second. My girl's trading. Penny, this is very sexist of you. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. I'm back. What's up, Cam? You're late, bro. Late. Vinco says edutainment. I need to change the name of the channel. There's already valuetainment, but I don't know. I don't know if this brings in any value. I just make you guys money, and then you guys clown me. That's what happens on a daily basis. No tidy whities, Richard. I feel like only a certain, how should I say, race of people wear tidy whities. And I mean that in the nicest way. Also, certain age of people, not just race. Did the folks on IG inform you? No, bro. Like, most people watch on here. So on Instagram, we get like, I don't know. On Instagram, we get like 20 people watching or something. Oh, I didn't even notice all the comments on Instagram. Someone was trying to argue with me about options versus futures. Oh, well. Can Meta cross tomorrow 400 after earnings? I don't know, bro. I could wake up and there could be a bear in my driveway. So, yes, anything's possible. Don't fucking... When people ask me this, the reason that they're asking is because they want to buy calls, bro. That's why. They'll sneak this shit in. Like, people think that I don't know why they're asking. They're like, do you think that Tesla can be 140 by 3 p.m. tomorrow? What do you think they're trying to do when someone asks this? There's like nothing to trade now. I gave you 2 monster trades earlier. Do you know that with trading, you are not going to find usually more than 1 good setup a day? Do you know this? One thing I want to check is where's the RTH gap? ¿Dónde está el RTH gap? Interesting. NQ filled the RTH gap. ES didn't. They both don't have to, by the way. The sheer fact that one did and the other didn't shows that there is some divergence there. You can find more with the scanner. The scanner's a waste of time, bro. More power to you. If you're profitable and you use a scanner, more power to you. Like, I don't argue with profitable people, man. I don't care what you use. You can use a fucking sundial. I don't care. But for me, it's a waste of time because you already know what tickers are liquid every day. So why do I need to look at a scanner? If you were asking me in Jerome Powell's shoes, would you take the challenge? Of course, bro. What you mean? Get paid millions of dollars to just throw interest rates around? Yeah. Plus, I really want to know how, like, do they get calls from presidents? Do they get pressured? Like, I'd be very curious to just know that. Am I bullish or bearish on oil? For when? That question is meaningless without a time frame. Penny, you asked me about SoFi, so I want to get to it. Do I think that SoFi is good to sell cash secured puts? Holy moly, what kind of sell? What the hell happened here? RIP to those of you that hold SoFi. Shit. I saw someone, he has like a plus $1 million portfolio on Twitter, and he was flaunting that this day he had made, I don't know, 200 something thousand on SoFi because he's that invested. I'm sure he's down by more than that now. Shit. But he was an investor. It wasn't a swing trade. That's like one of his biggest positions. I cannot do that, man. It's not my style of investing. We saw this very similar thing with SoFi back in July, where it rallied on good earnings and then just started tanking. So if you want to know, Penny, what I think about selling cash secure puts on SoFi, I'd much rather go PayPal, in my opinion. And then some of the Bitcoin related stocks. I'm not a huge fan of SoFi. You can if you wanted to. You can, because on this drop, so what is SoFi paying right now? Holding SoFi, should I sell? I don't know, bro. That's up to you. You bought it. Make a decision, bro. Be a man or a woman. 1 second. I'm gonna open up my my Thinkorswim real quick because I want to check on what the premiums are for SoFi. 1 second. Sorry, I'm new in futures. No worries, Maliska Sutiono. What brokerage do you use for futures? It depends on where you are. Honestly, whatever's available to you. If you're abroad, most people use Interactive Brokers. If you're in the US, you can use like Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, but that's probably going to be your most expensive option, both from a fee standpoint as well as a intraday margin standpoint. So 1 second, I'm just opening up my Thinkorswim real quick because I want to pull up what the premiums are for Apple and for SoFi. Un momento, mommy, slow your tempo. All right. One second. TOS sucks for futures? It's amazing for futures. What you mean? What you mean sucks for futures? It's expensive, but the platform is amazing. If we go March. Wow, SoFi sucks, man. If you sold the $7 March put, you're only getting 32 cents. SoFi is one of those where you're likely going to have to go so far out and maybe at the money. Like, you would have to go slightly in the money. So, for instance, you would sell the $8 put on SoFi, even though it's less than $8, but you would sell the $8 put for June, and you get back $1.25. That means if you get a sign on SoFi, your cost basis would be $6.75. So even though the strike is in the money, then your cost base is still less because you're collecting $1.25. This is the only way that it would be lucrative. So I do think it's a good stock to learn the wheel on because it is relatively cheap. So 100 shares of SoFi at $6.75 is only $675 versus 100 shares of, say, Tesla is going to be, $20,000. So it is a good stock to learn the wheel on. I'm not so hyped about the company. Not my type of company, I'll be honest. But if you were to sell a put, you would have to go one strike in the money, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But hopefully that helps. For Apple, let me see something. Shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some. If we go 25 Delta. $25 Delta on the call side. What? Yeah, this is bullshit. See, Microsoft was paying us $220 for a 25 Delta Iron Condor. This is why you can't just willy-nilly trade options. Like, oh, I feel like buying a call on Apple. I feel like doing an Iron Condor on Apple. It has to make sense. We were getting paid $220 for a 25 Delta Iron Condor on Microsoft. $220 for something that has a 75% chance to win. $220 out of 5, right? That's wild. In reality, if we were getting true odds, we'd only supposed to be paid around 93 cents for something that has a 75% chance of winning. So although Apple is paying okay, this is not enough for me to take. Now, if we bumped up the expiration till the next week, we're still getting 195. I got 220 on Microsoft for this week's expiration. So for me, it's all about asymmetrical bets and not about what position can I enter? I really want to trade. I really want to trade. What position can I enter? Nope. All right, guys, I'm going to take the stream in-house. For those of you in the Discord, I will see you in the Discord. For those of you not, it is now closed to the public. It'll be waitlist only from here on out. I will have a link for you guys to sign up to the waitlist. Hopefully my team did that already. But I will see you guys on the Discord. We're going to continue trading in there. Hopefully we catch a monster trade because I like the fact that the indices did come back up. That gives us a lot of runway to long or short from. So looking for a monster PM trade that hopefully I can catch with you guys in the Discord. For those of you on the YouTube, leave a thumbs up on your way out. That way I continue to do more of these. Gave you a banger on ES, gave you a banger on RTY, gave you the direction. Just leave a thumbs up on your way out. Get this to 600 so that people actually find the stream. And I continue to do these streams. Otherwise, we'll just keep it in-house in the Discord. But appreciate you guys. Thank you for those of you that donated to St. Jude's. You guys are real ones always. I'll see the Discord members in a bit. Peace.